Hello, my precious wandering souls, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So we are about to start the last trial, which I'm pretty sure is going to be like so long because it's the final trial, and usually the final trials in each case, like they're eternal. I don't know if this trial, like if I'm going to do the whole trial in one episode. Probably not. Again, as I said, it's so long. My suspicions about Gant are probably right. He's so suspicious, and also he asked Emma to stay with him in his office, which is even more suspicious and more like stranger danger. I'm worried about her. Hopefully she'll be fine. Please, oh God, please let her be fine. So here we go. Trial former, so it's probably trial part 1. Let's go. February 25th, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is a defendant lobby, alright, but there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if... I don't know who that is. Oh, maybe Emma? I mean, Lana? Something's been happening behind the scenes. Oh! Oh, it was search word. Oh my God, what happened to my boss? Edgeworth. Knowing you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 777777 ID number is, that is. Yep. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Wright, and Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. But she didn't do it! I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to drag it out of her. The truth. Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today is the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past. Edgeworth, baby, don't you get it? That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. Oh, he's thinking. See you in court, Wright. Bye. This is it. If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. Oh boy. Okay. 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is when the prosecutor puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. What does he want now? Chief Gant! He's here. Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Oji, been back to the pool yet? No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is this proposal of yours? Lana, that is to say the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. What did you make her say? I don't trust you. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. What did you coerce her to say? What's this all about, defendant? I'd just like to make one simple request, and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial. Huh? I confess to all charges against me. Come on! On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Oh, Lana! Serious? Objection! Yes, objection. You can't! Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services. Oh, are you firing me? Oh no, I fire you. But Lana! Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven in its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please. Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. No! Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial. Phoenix! Object! Even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. This can't be happening! It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant... No! Someone object!
Objection!
Thank you, Edgeworth. One moment, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature. Oh God. Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you. But why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut, Nope. I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant. What? Oh, that's hard. Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes. Some kind of deal, huh? Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness. Oh? To whom? As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Sky. Oh. Are you making her testify about the incident? I mean, it could be good for us, but she's really traumatized by all of that. So, all right, let's see what happens. I request the court hears her testimony. Hold it. Who was it? Oh, hold it. Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Sky. The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it. Thank you, Edgeworth. Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant? Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words. Oh, trust me, I'll make you regret it. Miss Emma Sky, please take the stand. Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins. Oh god. Emma. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Emma Sky. My occupation, I'm Lana's little sister and I want to be a scientific investigator. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that though. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events once more time. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant? Yes, it more certainly is. Well, okay then. She sure gave in fast. Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. Oh god. The trip to yesterday has finally begun. No, yesteryear, sorry. Oh god. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. Alright. Let's see how we do. 2 years ago. Okay. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me. But I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. It's a good thing you weren't harmed. I passed out. I don't remember much. That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder? That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he had no evidence. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. I think okay. I'm not sure. Maybe I think here. Maybe if I press her, hold it. Can you tell us about that? Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. Just then, the lights went out. The lights? It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on and lightning struck nearby. So the electricity went out. Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right? Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind. I see. I told the detective about what I saw then. The detective? Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case. And that's the connection. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. Hear more or stop? Hear more? So you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago? Yes, that's what's so scary about this trial. And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw? Yes, but at the time, the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture. A picture? Yes, I think she mentioned that before. Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough? Ask about the picture or stop? Ask about the picture? This picture the witness drew. I believe it has a very important meaning. But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture. Wait. Do I have a part of the list, right? Oh, don't tell me I can't check. Man. Fine. Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony? Yes, Your Honor. I drew a picture of that scene. Oh, sorry. I drew a picture of that scene once, but it seemed to have been lost. I guess. This? Maybe. Maybe if I present this, I could get like, I don't know, I could get like more information about the evidence. Oh, okay. Mr. Edgeworth, this little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet, you would insist on denying its existence? Huh? Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that as the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold! This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident. Please turn it over, Your Honor. Turn it over? Turn it... Ah! What's this? Oh, so there... I just presented this thing like to see if I got more information. Is there anything here? Oh! Okay. Can I need to move it like... Huh. Okay. I forgot. I did check the court record before I started this episode, but I guess I just forgot to flip the paper. Oh god, I pulled a phoenix in case too. Yes, what is that? Hey, that's it! That's the picture I drew! Indeed, two men appear to be wrestling here. What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list. Huh? These lists, they're different from each other. What? Oh, we have matching lists! Oh, that's so romantic. It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together to form one. You can see the marks here, where they were torn apart from each other. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in that case ever reached you. What? What? Okay. We're getting somewhere. Order, order. But Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list? Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor. Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, then that means... Your Honor? Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head. If the evidence list was torn in half... then there might be more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list. Yes, that's quite conceivable. Mr. Edgeworth? It's possible. Let's see. You didn't check? Oh my god, you two pulled a phoenix. Is something wrong? Do you even have to ask? Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. Is that thing? Oh my god. Don't tell me he's actually going to be important. That's that thing. The thing that was dancing in the evidence room. Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives. I guess it was out of scrap paper. Okay, evidence list restored and updated in the court record. List of evidence is the SL9 incident. Half of this list was found in Gant's desk. Huh. Wait, can I check the list? Can I? I don't get it. Like, I understand, like, the two people are like Joe Dark and Neil Marshall, but why the blue badger? Very well. Witness? Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago? Huh? Oh, yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir, Your Honor. What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Maybe she's trying to remember. Okay, Emma's picture. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows us exactly what I saw in that instant. Hold on a second. Maybe... Okay. Maybe I could present this. I'm not sure, but I have a hunch. To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw. Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dark about to murder prosecutor Neil Marshall. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Okay. I think I know where to... I don't know if I should press first and then present, or maybe I should just straight up present. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. Maybe if I present Neil Marshall's autopsy report. Maybe? Oh, okay. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction. What? But I still remember it just like it was yesterday. Mr. Wright. Perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy report? Maybe this? If this was a knife, like a blade, shouldn't it be a bit more pointy? And if I remember correctly, we do have the broken knife. So, again, I'm still not sure about the knife, but this doesn't look like it, so maybe?
Take that!
The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see its tip is broken. Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright. But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too. But the knife was broken when Dark stabbed Marshall. It couldn't have been broken before. So if you saw the knife was already broken, then it doesn't make sense. If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body. It was a conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was the murderer. Yeah, but I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma.
Objection!
And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? Because I have a theory. I'm not sure. But what if the knife is actually the sword thing on this trophy? It might be, or it might be, I don't know, the pointy. No, I don't think it's the pointy thing in the armor. It's probably the thing in the shield. But still. And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken. Ah! What's the meaning of this? Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. Okay. How do you explain... Okay, if it was just one stab wound, then how was the knife already broken, and how did the tip of the knife end up in Marshall's body?
Objection!
Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there. That's right, but what does this mean? The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency. Actually, not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called falsified evidence. You're treading on thin ice, right? All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Ah! Order? Order? Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted? Your Honor? Please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant. During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story, there's a lie. I'm not lying. No, baby, I know you're not. I just think maybe you are not remembering things correctly. The man really was holding up a broken knife. Yeah, a broken knife? You know. This also looks like a broken... well, not a knife, but... you know. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife. Yep. What are the chances of there being two broken knives? Another broken knife beside Joe Dark's. Could there have been one? Emma's mistaken, there is another one. If the witness in this is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error. Mr. Wright! In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife. I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife. I don't know if it's actually that, but I guess I have no other thing to prove it, so if so, please free to enlighten us. The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's a real murder weapon. I guess I should present this because the shield we have in the court record doesn't have the sword, so I guess it wouldn't make sense to present that. So I guess I just present this. Oh, okay. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture. This is a picture of the award ceremony. Ah! Okay. What is it, Mr. Edward? It's the broken murder weapon. Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding. That's a broken knife. As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award. Order! 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 Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation. But that can't be. Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because if the King of Prosecutors award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim will be reversed. What do you mean? Oh, okay, I think I understand what he's trying to say. I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. It's possible because, again, all Emma saw was were shadows. She didn't actually see who was who, so it could be. Oh! Oh! But the prosecutor was the one who actually died. That's true. What's going on here? It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. Hold it. Who was it? Oh, Emma. Hold it! Wait! I remember now! I remember everything! Witness? Oh, okay. Mr. Edgeworth! What is it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please? His list? The one with the picture scribbled on the back? The blue badger. But why the blue badger? I knew it! This picture! I'm the one who drew it! What? You drew that? That's right. The list wasn't turning half of the time I drew this picture. Oh. All this time, I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside me. But then, perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Sky? Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger? This should be interesting. But why the blue badger? Emma's recollection. Because I have this theory, okay? I'm not sure. It could be. This says attorney. If it's redundant and weird, it can still work. What if this jar is the origins of the blue badger? Because I remember this thing is here. It's right there. But there's no blood in there, of course, but what if Emma saw the jar and she created the blue badger? I don't know. When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. Well, that thing is the thing of nightmares, so this is certainly most unusual.
Objection!
Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed it until this year. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago. Yes, well, the defense may now begin a close examination. Hold it! Stop! Please, don't pursue this any further. Lana? What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair. But you can do this. I've already confessed to the crime. Why can't you just leave it at that? What are you trying to do? Chief Prosecutor Sky? We've already come to this far. It's too late to turn back. Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. Okay. Maybe if I present the blue badger when she says that she saw the blue badger, like I present not the blue badger, sorry. Maybe if I present the jar where she says that she saw the blue badger. Maybe? Okay, let's see. Yes, I panic. I think I knocked away the man with a knife. I was lining, and that's when I saw the blue badger. Okay. Perhaps you mean this? I'm not sure.
Objection!
Oh! Yes, it's actually correct. The mysterious blue badger was in fact this. But that's... what exactly is that? A very ugly jar. I believe it's some sort of jar. But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger. Maybe not from this angle. I get the feeling that maybe the jar was knocked over and like in that split second she saw like the jar in a certain angle. Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? Or viewpoint? Oh god. I've got to show them the correct angle to... I didn't get to... How do I rotate this ugly thing? Maybe something like this? Or maybe rotated like, maybe like something like this. Or maybe like this? I'm not sure if this is good enough, but this isn't right. I've got to make it look more like, oh god. Allow me to remind the defense its case hinges on the witness's drawing. If Mr. Wright can't match the shape the witness drew, we cannot accept this claim. Okay, fine. Maybe I should rotate it vertically a bit more, or horizontally. Come on, Mr. Wright, you can do it. I've got to show them. Okay, at least I didn't get a penalization. That would have been stupid. Okay, what if I... This is way too vertical. Maybe, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a bit more... like this? Nope! Wrong angle! Come on! Are you seriously... Okay. Too vertical? Or maybe not vertical enough. At least I don't get I don't get like a penalization here. That would be annoying. Okay, sure, whatever, Edgeworth, shut up. Okay. Okay, maybe... Okay, maybe instead... I don't know if it's going to work, but like, if I rotate... How do I rotate this? Oh! Maybe like... something like this? And then like... I don't know if this is enough, or maybe I should turn it a little bit more to the side, or maybe a little bit more like this. Maybe game. Ah, my... Shut up, Edgeworth, shut up. I got this, I've got this. Come on, game. Losing my sanity. Oh god. What angle do you want me to use, game? Come on. Oh my god. Or maybe if I rotated the other side. Okay, and now up, like a little bit like this, and maybe a little bit more like this. And maybe I don't even know if like is this right? Like, is this the right angle? Ah. Should I stop recording until I get this stupid thing? Oh god. I'm going to stop recording. When I get this thing in the right angle, I'll go back. I'll be right back. Losing my sanity, this thing, I hate it. Blah 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 blah, shut up, Edgeworth. Shut up, Edgeworth. I hate this stupid part. Stupid game, I hate it so much. Been trying this for like 5 times already. Hey, recording Evelyn here. That's so cute. You think it was just 10 times? Oh, you sweet, sweet summer child. No, it was 18 times. I recorded, just like a few of them. I tried this stupid thing 18 times. Oh, you guys are lucky. I didn't record a special part of the video where I cursed, like a full-on sentence full of curses because I was just so angry. Alright, let's go back to recording Evelyn. And this stupid thing is not working. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I've been trying this for, what, 5 times already? It's not working, at least not the way I want it to. I turn it, like, I make it the top part, like, go up like this, and still the game says like, oh, it's not working, it's not supposed to be like that. Maybe this? God, please. Oh my god. Are you serious? Are you serious?
Objection!
Oh my god, I almost threw my controller. Oh my god, I hate this! God, I hate this so much. This is my my least favorite part of this stupid case. Okay, fine, whatever. How many times has it been already? Like, what? 6? 7? Maybe they have to like be in the exact same line. Slowly. A little bit more like this. Stupid game! I hate this stupid part! Oh my god! Okay. Is it my drift? My controller drift? Maybe it's because something is like going on. Losing my sanity of a stupid game. Oh my god, I hate this part. Okay. Rotate this switch. And now let's rotate it like this. Wait, what did I do? Oh god. No, because then we have like that part. I hate this part of the game. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Maybe like this? They're both in, like, the golden thingies are in the same line. Oh my god, I hate this. This has to be my, like, least favorite part of this game. Okay, they're around the same line. Now move up. Oh my god, I hate this. Why did the developers think this would be good? See, this is why I hate this character, like the Blue Badger. I absolutely hate him. Oh my god! many tries was it? Like 10 already? Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this case. I hate the blue badger. I hate all that this case represents. Well, is this a miracle or what? I hate this thing. No one can possibly deny this jar resemblance to the blue badger. Shut up, Phoenix. Shut up. No, it can't be. No, this time I side with Edgeworth. That's a lot of... I'm not going to say it. As angry as I may be, I'm not going to curse. Order! Order! The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this.
Objection!
Although we all enjoy Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point? What do you mean? So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. I'm afraid that's where you were wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything. Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar? The location, the murder weapon, the murder... the location! Allow me to take this in turn. Take this in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar. At a very specific angle, I may add, Mr. Wright. Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? Where? The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the date of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gant. But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself. Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually had transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gant's office. Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body? For Damon Gant's office to Lana Sky's office? Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. Do you know what the reason was, Mr. Wright? Oh, wait. Okay, so I had a hunch about like the dots thingy here. What if this thing was spelled something, and it's just like it was moved because it incriminated someone, I guess. I finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. Oh, I get it. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? That would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, What would he have hit? Oh, the suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous looking sword. And we know Marshall was stabbed in the back. So the actual murder weapon, the real murder weapon, was the armor thing. Well, the sharp sword in the armor. Did we have a chance to investigate the armor? Because I'm pretty sure we didn't. Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have to have been Neil Marshall wielding the King of Prosecutor's office. The office for some what office? The King of Prosecutor's trophy. No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking. Yes, there is another possibility of what actually transpired in that room. Another possibility? Of course, the perpetrator would have no idea, but nevertheless, I don't know if I can go through with this. Mr. Wright, what's the matter? If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh. Holy crap. You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? I don't think so. No! No, there has to be something wrong there. Oh god, did she faint? I never imagined her testimony would lead to this. So it was the witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented. Wait. Objection. Objection! What are you saying? But I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances, Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her? No, I don't think she did anything like that. I don't think she killed Marshall. Imagine that coming from you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it? I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't think it was Emma. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? Do we? I mean, of course, I don't think Emma did it, but does he? Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't. Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence. If we don't have evidence... Oh, sorry, that was... If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead. We certainly can get dead people to testify. Damn it! Where's Maya when we need her? This has all been a wild good chase from the beginning. Touché, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility. You mean there's still another possibility? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? I mean the possibility that the victim has left us a message. Oh my god. Wait. Hold on. I'm rotating my head like to see if I can. Oh no! Oh no! Emma! Oh, that's not good. Oh. Oh, that's not good. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. In one manner or another. That's impossible. Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist? I've got to think back to the court record. Yeah, I just checked. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind. It's in the evidence. This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? I don't think it's her. Do not be mistaken, Miss Guy, sorry. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There is only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it might be. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
Take that!
This is a message left by the deceased. This is that blue badger from before, right? Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name? If that thing could, I'm sure it would. Looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here, on the surface of this jar. What do you mean? If you look... if you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar. It looks like someone wiped the blood away. Yes, but notice, for some reason, the blood of some of the fragments was not wiped away. Oh god, it says Emma. Yes, there is a line here, drawn in blood. So what you're saying is these dots were once lines. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used a few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message. One that someone apparently wiped away. But blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. But it says Emma. No. Mr. Wright, what kind of message did the victim leave for us? The only kind of message that the victims leave in this game for some reason. A name. Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. I've got to connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim would have written given the circumstances. His murderer's name. I swear to God. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. Does this count? Oh, okay, it's here. I don't know if I have to like connect this again, but let's do it. I guess?
Take that!
It's a defense attorney's duty to prove the client's innocence. I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. Ah, Emma. So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Nope, 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 nope. Can't be. Nope. Of all people. She may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life was Emma Sky. No, sorry, I don't believe it. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, it's Gant. See, Worthy? Can't say I didn't warn you. Chief Gant, do you understand the implications of what you've just done? Or what you've done? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. Okay, but he still killed people, so... I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Innocent though? Are you sure? He killed... sure. Like, the evidence right now says that he didn't kill Marshall, but he killed more people. He wasn't innocent. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. I'm afraid that's not important. One people, like killing killing one person is just as bad as, you take one life and then you kill more. How many people did Dark kill? One, two, three, four, five. Like, assuming that the whole thing about Emma is correct, he still killed 5 people. Like 5 human lives just gone because of him. And I'm pretty sure it's 6 because I'm pretty sure he also killed. No, if he didn't kill Neil Marshall, I still suspect Gant. So still, he would have been found guilty anyway because it was proven that he killed those 5 innocent lives. So again, it's you cannot just call him an innocent. Didn't you know we are defenders of justice? What? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up for evidence forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied. What's going on at the prosecutor's office? They might have sent an innocent man to his death. How can he just stand there like it wasn't his fault? Order! 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 The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows. To be continued! So, yeah, it's just half of the trial. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break from recording. My voice hurts. And I'm very angry. I'm still angry about the stupid jar. So I will take a break and return. Don't worry. This is not the end of the episode. I'm planning on making this the whole trial a big long episode. But I need a break. So, I'll be right back. Just wait for me, alright? BRB. Okay. I have returned. I am calm. I drank some water. I ate a cookie. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's not the first time I lose my sanity over a game. Alright, let's continue, okay? February 25th, 12 and 6. District Court, defendant lobby number 2. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Huh, don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope I don't interrupt anything, pals. Gumshoe, again? Dude, come on. This could have gotten romantic. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around when on duty. And to top it all off, you call me here. I've seen happy people at funerals. I take it Lana has having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. What's that? Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law. Edward was talking about this just the other day. You should know this, Phoenix. You studied law. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Phoenix, you studied law. You should know this. You could at least study some evidence law, really. The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him? Gant, I guess? I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Yeah, actually, let's do it. Evidence law securely slipped into pocket. From Miss Sky explains the 2 rules of evidence law. Before I read Gumshoe's dialogue, I want to check this. Registered evidence must be relevant to the case on trial. Oh, we already know this. I wanted to check, like, if we could, like, check the cover and stuff. There's a little chicken with a detective hat. Come on, game. Let me check that. Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in the prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me? Mr. Edgeworth! The real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's been only but ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of. Emma Sky found out she unwillingly caused a man's death. Again, I don't think Emma actually killed Marshall. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You've gotta be kidding me, Paul! Oh, sorry, that's my chair. You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him. Yep, Gant. No matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. Oh god, okay. February 25th, 12:52, District Court, courtroom number 9. Yay! Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well, normally, this is where the prosecution calls for the witness. But, this isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have, struck a bargain? You think I may have manipulated the witnesses? I didn't say that, but you thought about it. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and... Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution. A solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call for all further witnesses. Oh! Huh. Should I just straight up call Gant? What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing. But if you don't trust Edgeworth and you trust me, that means... Oh, Edgeworth is trying to help us. Okay, I get it. Then we should probably call for Gant. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. Then it's settled. The defense may now call for the next witness. My god, is that a weird sentence to say? Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. Don't worry, I saved like a few minutes ago. I'll be fine. The defense calls... the time's finally come to bring out the real murderer. Damon Gant, right?
Take that!
Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything? Oh, Your Honor, you have no idea. As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, she should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. All right, bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Edgeworth always has so much trouble like getting witnesses to say their names. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh? But please, Mr. Gant. Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, right though, what's with the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? It wasn't Emma. Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh? Like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. A foolish fool, you may say. You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure, take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. Oh, so that's what you're going to do. Alright, sure. What? Is that true? Phoenix, you studied law! I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify. Of course, such an action carries with it certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. Very well, the witness may now begin his testimony. I just realized I gave Gant and Mr. Your Honor the same voice. It's just that Gant's voice is slightly more upbeat, I guess. So it gets really confusing when I have to voice one right after the other. Okay, let's see. SL9 incident. As I recall, Nia and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. You sure? Are you sure? Oh, I have something that proves otherwise. Is that when Dark was arrested? He was lying on the floor unconscious. Oh, shoot. Pain. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head. I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut. If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I'd better hit him hard and fast. I think I know exactly what to present and where to present it. Here. Are you sure you had nothing to do with the forgery, Gant? Are you sure?
Objection!
You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that's a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this jar, for example. That's that blue badger you showed us earlier. Stop calling him that. I'm still angry about it. A piece of this jar was discovered in your safe. Yeah, the one with the big, obvious line. Not only that, but the evidence list I presented earlier was actually found inside your desk. It was found where? You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation. Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this? Oh, here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery? Who, me? Or do you mean you? What? Oh, I get what you're trying to do. Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Oh, I get it. Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know? Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Wright? However, Detective Gumshoe was present to the investigation. Worthy, my boy! Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. Oh no! He was already fired! Like, what else can you do to him? What? If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying for Wayne to work. Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office, under relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My. Kids these days no longer know how to put 2 and 2 together. Evidence in forgery. Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list. For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dart was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. I think I probably need more information, so I guess I'll press? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again. Oh, you're trying to intimidate me, dude. Oh no, you're not leaving this courtroom innocent, like, with no charges at all. Oh no, I'm sure I will get you convicted. My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Alright, Ochi. In return, though. I know. That place, right? Oh my god. Old man Yaoi! Huh? What are these guys? What are these guys? Telepathic? Old man Yaoi. Alright. I guess I should press. Improve those pieces. Maybe here? Hold it? Really, Chief Gant? At the very least, there's one very large benefit you've reaped from all of this. Yeah, you weren't the chief back then, and because of SL9, you got promoted, so... Oh? I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would of course be the position you have, Chief of Police. Oh, the resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? Yes. What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway. Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Ah, okay, but if he did it for someone else, most definitely Lana, because he knew that Lana would get like a good position, right? And as we know, Lana is scared of Gant. He's controlling her. So, could be, right? To use her as a puppet? Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. There, it's all in the open now. Oji, would you mind if I change my testimony a little? By all means, please do. I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Press?
Hold it!
Nothing in it for you. Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. Oh, that's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? I think so. Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? No, or point out accomplice. Point out accomplice. Lana. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake. But if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Mr. Wright, it appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. No, Your Honor, no, not like that. That's not what I mean. Very well then. Who is this person you believe Chief Gunn may have helped forge evidence? It's Miss Lana Sky. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant? I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Sky was appointed Chief Prosecutor at the Prosecutor's Office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant. But how would he profit from all of this? He would be able to use the Chief Prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations. Do you mean to tell me that despite the Chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? Your Honor, look, just sit down and just, when I tell you to, you pound your little gavel and you say not guilty, alright? Right? Let the adults speak. Oh, wait! You must mean puppet as in someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind. Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive, to appoint her as Chief Prosecutor so you could control her. Right, though, my boy, you have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this, that I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Maybe not on trial, but she confirmed it when I talked to her in the investigation. Lana, she's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way why they should testify against Gant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture. Unless... that is also what happened in this incident. This incident? Which one would that be? Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Just what do you mean? What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gunn is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the chief's now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. What? Order! I said order! I mean, the chief is... The chief, sorry. Yeah, the judge is a little bit slow. But in the end, he kind of gets what's going on. Mr. Wright, you can't be serious. Huh? This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in a law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder? That's impossible. Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. It looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder? Good question. I think I can. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gunn is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gunn to the murder of Detective Goodman. I think it could be the ID card record, right? Because we know that his number was the first one to enter. He entered with someone. Well, no. Goodman entered with him. Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll present this one. I think this is the right one. Oh, okay. This is the ID card list. Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. Yeah, 7 sevens. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. What? How do you know that? The safe in Chief Gunn's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code. 7 digits? You don't mean? I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was... 7 sevens. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gunn, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Oh, he's trying to get pissed off. Order! Order! Chief Gunn, what do you have to say? Nothing. The defense's search on my office was in violation of regulations. And I will demand Mr. Wright to be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you. A about the use of this ID card. Chief Gunn, so you admit it? You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime? What about it? I'm Chief of Police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom, what's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. Detective Woodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days. You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Gant? I'm afraid you have undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine Lana's Sky's guilt. No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gunn met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gunn on the day of the crime. Oops! I didn't... The proof is, Your Honor, my attorney's badge! No. The day of the crime, the reason is this thing! Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the Chief of Police. Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can be sure if he filed it. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to? Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh! Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him. There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Hold on, let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the Chief of Police, murdered Bud Goodman. Uh-huh. Exactly. But wait, the Chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card. Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of this sort. Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. No! Chief Gunn, you didn't! The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, You're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you! Take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time I thought it was a useless clue just taking up space. The screwdriver. Hey! How would the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence. To move the victim's body, Chief Gant used this. The screwdriver, right? And then he gave it to Edgeworth to like get rid of the evidence on himself. Right?
Take that!
This is how he moved Detective Goodman's body. What's that? A screwdriver. But what does that have to do with this case? Mr. Edgeworth, think back to the day of the crime. What is this screwdriver doing here? It's here because... Ah! I was asked to go, by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. After the ceremony ended that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. But you did, because Chief Gant asked you to. You mean I... Oh, Edgeworth. The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. Yeah. Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yes, unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye. Order! 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 What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations? Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the... What? Is this a typo? This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. Is this a photo of the... It is a photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Chief Gant, please say something. I believe... Your time's up. My time's up. Sorry, Wright, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special.
Objection!
Oh, you're not getting anywhere. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons! Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now. What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Objection!
So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stab all Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with. But I don't think I have anything. I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. But I don't think I have anything. Well, Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gunn murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Sky dispose of his body. Do I have any concrete proof? I don't think so. I mean, I could try to get Lana to speak, but I don't think it's going to work. So I'll just say I have no proof because I can't think of anything that could help me. It's no use showing evidence if I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. Huh. See, Ochi? In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief. What? Wait! Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can afford to lose, Righto? It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Ochi, I'll leave the rest to you. No, wait! Wait! No. I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation law enforcement agency. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Oh my god! Thank you! Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her. Mr. Edgeworth? What do you mean? There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. Lana. We need to call Lana. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth. Another witness. In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But Chief Gunn has invoked his right to refuse to testify. Phoenix. We are calling Lana. There's still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions raised in this trial. Someone right in this very room. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today. Okay. We have to call Lana. Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? She may not be willing to tell the truth. But we can just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls for... What if I say Goodman? No. Lana.
Take that!
The defendant? Miss Lana Sky? She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st. Her task to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. Oh my god, thanks God. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in Who? Hold on, I don't know who that is. Huh? Chief Gunn, I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana. Oh, okay. Are you trying to intimidate her? He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. Dude, you're doing this like right in front of everyone? That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. No, don't do that. This isn't good. Of course, you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then, I've got a lunch date to meet. Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess. God damn it, Gant. Alright, 2 with 4 minutes PM, District Court, Defender Lobby number 2. Looks like we've managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth.
The chief! Here's something else, boss?
Detective Gumshoe!
Ha ha ha! I'm not a detective anymore!
Right. Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Don't worry. I've already decided where to work now. At your office!
My office?
Sure. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with.
My assistant! It would be funny to have Gumshoe as your co-counsel. You're going to be my secretary. Answer the phone calls like...
Right and call officers. How can I help you?
Could he mean... Maya?
Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gunn's done it again. How is it he always get the upper hand?
It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify.
Settle down, Wright. Remember what the judge said.
But Chief, that is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Risks? What did he mean by that?
It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true.
Is it Lana? Oh no, it may be Emma. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too? Right, Emma? Emma? Yay, Emma! Emma, are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
So she heard everything that's been going on.
Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me.
Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gunn's orders. She must have shut herself off deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do.
That must be why she became so cold. Edgeworth is really good at reading people, but for some reason he's not good at reading himself. Hence the whole unnecessary feelings thing. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
No, you didn't. I don't think so.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. We live in a society.
Chief Gunn may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor.
I see.
Well, we'd better get back. It's time for the final act.
Emma, why don't you wait? No, I'm going with you. Uh-oh, it's raining. I gotta finish this quick. I want to be there. When Lana tells the truth.
Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this.
Oh god. Okay, I guess this is actually going to be like a 2-episode thing. Oh, my throat. Oh my god. So, I'm going to stop recording now. I hope you liked the episode. If you did, maybe consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.